Hi everyone, and welcome to another book review. My name is Sophie, and this is Book Reviews by Sophie. The book we will be talking about this time is Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. The genre is young adult, and it was published in 2020. Additionally, it's set in Seattle, Washington. This book follows our main character, Rowan. Rowan is soon to go off to college, where she will follow her dreams to write romance novels, though she is yet to tell anybody of this desire. It's the last day of senior year, and Rowan is eager to be named valedictorian. However, she is crushed when her academic rival, Neil, is named valedictorian instead. She only has one more chance of besting him, the scavenger hunt game Howl, which every senior class plays after their last day of school. Unexpectedly, Rowan learns that another group in her senior class wants to beat her and Neil. So, Neil and her team up, though neither are pleased about it. Throughout the night, Rowan starts to get to know Neil like she never did during high school. With graduation the next day and college looming around the corner, Rowan and Neil might just go from enemies to lovers in just one night. Another thing to add about this book is the way Solomon utilized mixed media, such as text messages, lists, and notes. It made it different from your average romance, and also allowed us to see the characters differently than we otherwise would have. Additionally, these aspects fleshed out the story and made it feel real. Now to talk about my thoughts. I loved this book. It's actually my favorite book that I've ever read, so obviously I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. It was just so wholesome and romantic. It pulled on my heartstrings and gave me butterflies from beginning to end. It was swoony and adorable. I really enjoyed the romance aspect of this book. Additionally, a reason I love this book so much is because it has my favorite trope, enemies to lovers. Throwing in the academic rivals portion also added something interesting to an already awesome trope. Something else about this book that I liked and wanted to mention was the Jewish representation. I love reading about diverse characters, and as a Jewish woman, reading about Rowan, our Jewish main character, really made me feel connected to her. But her being Jewish isn't the only reason I felt this way. She is also extremely relatable. The fact that she is scared to tell anybody about her actual wants and fear of judgment is something a lot of us can probably relate to. Another thing I just need to mention is how hilarious this book is. There were several parts of the book where I actually laughed out loud. The characters are very witty and well written. They feel like real high schoolers, ones that I could have gone to school with just a few years ago. Now, I'm going to discuss some of the themes in this book. One major theme is vulnerability. Throughout the book, Rowan and Neil learn to trust each other and allow themselves to be vulnerable and share their innermost insecurities. Not only does this create really real and interesting characters, but it shows us that we can be vulnerable with others too. We don't need to keep everything to ourselves. Another idea central to this book is self-acceptance. Rowan learns to trust herself and accept that what she wants and who she is okay. It's important to follow your heart, even if it's different from the plan you originally had for yourself. Here is a quote from Today, Tonight, Tomorrow that really sums this up. Maybe it's the whole concept of a guilty pleasure, Neil says gently. Why should we feel guilty about something that brings us pleasure? Who do I think should read this book? I think you should. I simply can't express how much I love this book. And if you like romance, I implore you to read Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. I promise you, you won't regret it. If you want a swoony and a relatable story with some hilariousness on the side, Today, Tonight, Tomorrow is for you. Well, that's it for this time. Thank you for watching this review on Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!